What's up, everybody? Wednesday night. How y'all doing out there? Oh, shoot, my camera. Hope y'all doing good out there tonight, and we hanging out for sure. And I have nothing planned for tonight yet, so we're gonna figure some stuff out what I'm gonna play here. I think I got a few ideas already. It's been a wonderful Wednesday thus far, so thanks everyone for tuning in and hanging out. Mark, the guitar player, back in action. He was for the first time in a while. Good to see him, Mark. He says, I'm going to miss your stream now. Well, it's good to see you just for that moment. I appreciate you. Nathan Bjork says, third night in a row tuning in. Can't wait. That's what's up, Nathan. Good to see you, buddy. Steve, how you doing, bro? One more quarter. Good to see you there. Steve said, Rick, oh, you had a great day. I did, buddy. I did, man. It was a nice day. Nice day. Good week so far. John in the house. What's up, John? Happy Wednesday to you, bro. Steve knows warm-up time. Oh, yeah, I got to There was some weird stuff going on, man. I had like some other live created. I don't know what it was. I clicked that one and I'm like, where is everything? I figured it out real fast. Anyway. John said, love the shirt. Some of the best riffs and solos of metal were written performed by the Mighty Maiden. You know that's right up them irons. Absolutely. Steve knows shred on. Sternia Logo, get back in the house. Good to see you again. How you doing tonight? Great to see you. All right, well, we got lots to do, lots to cover. We got 2 hours to do it. I had my juice tonight. I had my vitamins. I had pizza. So we're ready to go tonight. Let's do all this. Okay, you're getting there. Warm-ups are happening. It's cold in this room right here. It's rather cold in here, so I definitely gotta get the blood pumping. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I truly do appreciate it. We got some people rolling in at this point. Let's see. Juji in the house. How you doing, Juji? She says, how's it going? Great to see you. Great to see you too today. She said, I love it when we both wear our maiden shirts. You know, that's right. Always maiden. The Maiden Club. The Harpsichord Maiden Club. How about that? Sternia logo. Thanks for the jewels. Appreciate that very, very much. Thank you so much. Erica Alvarez. How you doing tonight? Great to see you. That looks like some Korean right in there, but he got a bunch of K's, man. In the United States, a lot of K's like that is pretty bad news, brother. You got to watch out. Can't be going around saying that stuff. Anyway, Brody, what's up, Brody? Good to see you, man. He said it's going good. He just finished cooking dinner. Nice. James Balcombe, hey, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you there. Pay, man, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Brody, you doing good? He's got some pasta, his favorite. That's good. You can't go wrong with pasta. King Sports says, how are you? Doing good. He said, how about playing some Korn? Got that? I don't know that one. I know this one, though. This is the only one I know. It's only Korn I know, but I do like Korn a lot. I think Korn's great. Brody knew that. He knew that Blind Jam. That's right. And Juju's like, are you ready? That's a great song. That's the first song I ever heard from Korn. I was like, yo, this is low-key fire, as they say nowadays. It was very cool. It was very cool. It was a great record. That first record's very good. But actually, the first couple records are really, really good. Well, man, you know how we do. But that's not my cup of tea, but I do enjoy it. I do enjoy it. Thanks, King Sports. All right, Brody's feeling that. Best one you should probably put together, Brody. You probably kill that thing, man. You probably crank it, man. Brody says, okay, Iron Maiden shirt. We need some Maiden. I feel you, man. I feel you. Well, what we got Maiden-wise? I don't know. I'm always into this one. It's the wrong album. Flood solo? I only know that part, man. I never heard that song before until recently, honestly. I never got into Pantera after Vulgar Display, honestly. That's a great song, the more I've heard it. There you go, Brody. My man says, try this song. It's very mind refreshing. Turn Mile, title track. Emran Hashmi Soha Ali, Pritam Niraj Sridni Kumar. Nah, probably not, buddy. But thank you for hanging out. I truly appreciate you. Juji knows what's up. I know, right? Stop the spamming. Oh, man, I ain't even going to play that song. I don't know what that is, man. That's some Eastern Indian jam or some Bangladesh-style jam. I don't know how to play that. There you go, John. That's what's up. Tyler, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Potato Gamer, thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Payman, there you go. Bruno, he says Flood outro. Pantera Flood's outro. That was it. Juji says she loves some King Diamond. You know that's right. And now Brody's stuffed with Italian food. That's what's up, man. Pella got the count, 27 and within 15 minutes. Man, that's rocking and rolling. Well, we got real songs to play right here, right now. I got original songs to play. I still got to warm up, man. It's cold in here. Let's get some warming up with this jam. cook now. We're getting to cook now. Appreciate you hanging out while we warm up here tonight. We're getting there. It's a one step at a time. We're going to have to slow it down after that one. How about this one? We'll slow it down just a touch on the next one. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate you there. Let me see. Okay, we going back to this here. Samuel Lamont says, can you play Boom Boom? Boom Boom? What's that? Boom, 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 let's go back to my room so we can do it all night. Is that the song? I remember hearing that when I was like in my 20s, man. That's an old song. John Off Duty, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Oh, what did he ask? How'd I miss that? Dang. Anyway, comments. Brody says he's mostly pasta. You're like 50% water, 50% pasta. I feel it, man. Sorry, it's like that fettuccine. That's right. Dale Usury, what's up, buddy? Juji likes some Alfredo too, man. Me too. Chicken Alfredo, that's my jam. GNTRR, thank you, buddy. Oh, what's Skabert? There you are. What's going on, buddy? Thank you so much for that. Honey Tapping House, what's up, brother? Good to see you tonight. Brody, thank you very much. Lucy in the house. Hey, Lucy, how's it going? Honey Tap said, Rick's Legend. Thank you, brother. Naj, God bless you too, man. Thank you. Lucy says, I'm sorry it's been on. No, no problem to be sorry. Yeah, we haven't seen you in a while, yeah, for sure. But we hope you're doing okay out there. Absolutely. Honey Tap said, that's sick. Love that section song. That's a fun one there. With all the key changes. Elijah says, still not through the fire and flames. What do you mean, still not through the fire and flames? Am I supposed to copy it through the fire and flames? Can Herman Lee play anything I got, man? I'd love to see Herman Lee. Come on, go, Elijah, go find Herman Lee and let him know. I want you to try and play this dude's songs. Play this guy's song. Play Rick Renstrom. Here we go. Who? Rick Renstrom. I'll check it out. I would love to see that. I would be honored, honestly. Lucy says you're such a great player. Thank you, Lucy. Demetrius Dagamar, he's like, those bars, that's what's up, dog. Thank you, Demetrius. Appreciate you very much there. Eric Lopez, it's just called New Jam 2025. It's just a warm-up song I have. Nothing special, honestly. It could be a song, probably. Lucy was loving that so much. Thank you, Lucy. Payman says, everybody like, please. Absolutely. Macario's in the house. What's up, Macario? Says, my rockin' brother from a different mother. It's been a while. Hoping you're having an awesome night. I am, sir. Thank you very much, Macario. I hope you're doing great, too, buddy. Ubaldo, hello to you. Jake's vibing. Made it. Look at that. Jake's vibing in the house. Honey Tash says Herman Lee needs to take lessons from Rick. We could get it. We could put that together. Lige says Herman Lee doesn't stream it. He does. He streams on TikTok. I've been seeing him on TikTok lately. But he just plays video games and stuff, which is weird. So you have one of the best known guitar players in the world with one of the most requested songs on the planet for anyone holding a guitar, and he just plays video games. Pretty weird. John's feeling that Black Star. I know, right? I can't. Ingve, come get me if I play that stuff, man. I can't play the full song. Judy said, I hope the song I sent you over. I have not looked at my email yet today, but I will. Steve said, haven't heard Freeze in a while. Did we play? I think we played Freeze last night, but we'll play it again. I don't care. Eli says, L TikTok. I know, man. I used to be on there quite a bit. I don't go there no more, man. I post a video on TikTok like once a week, and that's it. Sometimes I don't post at all. Same with Instagram. You can't make any money on those platforms, really, doing music stuff, which sucks. But I'll still post something, you know. If it's there, you might as well throw something up there, you know. All right, let's get going. This one's a slower jam. Let's try it out. saw the request for blues, so I had a little more bluesiness to that one there, because I do love the blues, brothers. I love some blues, that's for sure, that's for sure. Let's see, we have not played Shadows much in the last few weeks. So we'll play Shadows next. How about that? Let's see, we'll put the Shadows shirt up too, just to be good, because I keep forgetting to put these shirts up, man. You never know, you never know. Someone might be interested and want a shirt or something else. We got someone who bought some wine glasses, Rick Renstrom wine glasses today. That's amazing. All right, so a lot of people hanging out tonight. Great to see everybody. We got a few comments here need to read through. Everyone just hang tight, be patient, chill out, enjoy the show. We're just going to run through some comments, and then I will be back to some more songs. Let's see. Reign Supreme said, I know you like the shred, but do you like playing the blues? I hope that satisfied your blues ear. I threw a little bit in there for you. I pillowed a little bit for you. Chad Robert Beck knows what's up. Play some Dockin' or Cinderella. I have some Dockin'. Give me just a moment, Chad. Give me just a moment. We'll throw in a little Dockin' quick. I know Juji don't mind hearing a little Dockin', as we call it fucking dolkin', man. That's what's up. Arthur says, imagine making excuses why you can't learn or get better at guitar. Then there's this guy. F and legendary inspirational as F. Brother, thank you for existing. Thank you, Arthur. That is very, very kind of you to say. And I do appreciate comments like that, man. I really do. Absolutely, absolutely, man. Sorry, I do a radio voice when I'm reading a quote, so my apologies if that was weird. Christian Barrera, thank you, brother. Appreciate that, man. Let's see. Oh, Jake finished the Cyberpunk. Oh, we finished watching the Cyberpunk. Edge Runners, okay. There you go. Reign Supreme. He's feeling that one. He's feeling that one. Nice, nice. Manuel Vargas, Raider Nation for life. Absolutely, brother. Great to see you, man. Donald James knows. Hell yeah, that's what's up. Pay, man. There you go. Pellet said he loves his double R hoodie. Now that's what's up, man. Love it, bro. Love it. Majid Beer, thank you so much. John's talking about, you can cry out, you can scream and shout, but it's too late for yesterday. That's a great tune, man. That's a great Chastain song right there. You know, I love some old Chastain, man. All right, we have a docking request. We have to do a quick docking right now, which is fine by me because I love docking. And this is the best song I do. I have like 4 docking songs in here, but man, this is the best one I do. I'm sorry. I play it often, but it's the best one I do right now. So In My Dreams, real quick. That is actually the dream lyric, which we're not ready for. We're kind of ready for, but we'll do In My Dreams. My bad, everybody. Try this. George Lynch right there, and Dockin, lovely, lovely, lovely. That's like, I do have Dream Warriors, In My Dreams, Unchained the Night, Into the Fire. That's the best one I do because I play it most often. That's a fun one for sure. One night I just gotta go through and practice all of them a few extra times. That's what it's all about. You gotta practice, man. I don't have time to practice songs, man. Donald James knows Raider Nation. John's talking about that Mr. Scary. That's a beautiful one too. I love the live version of that. Angel says, what is something that you can't play? A tuba. I can't play. I don't think I could play a tuba. Yeah, for sure. Definitely can't play tuba. Drummer ELT, what's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Holy moly, how you been, dude? Good to see you, bro. Ain't seen Drummer ELT in a minute, man. Hope you're doing okay, bro. Hope you're doing okay. Donald James knows fucking docking and rockin' misacum. That's what Ninja Sword knows what's up. He's feeling that rock and roll. Ninja's like loving it. Thank you, Ninja. Tot Flop, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that there. Cow Ate My Pie said, this is so much better than the live stream I saw before. This some weird emo couple just chatting ooh. I've seen them. Yeah, how do they get 3,500 people watching? Yeah, they're weird, man. But whatever. It is what it is. Chad Rice said, don't forget Night by Night. That's a good one too, man. That's a good one. Ninja Sword, thank you. TK says, always freaking awesome. Trent, thank you, TK. Good to see you, buddy. AIC says, play guitar, please. Donald, make note of that. It's almost like play song. We got to write that down. Play guitar, please. I like it. I like that. It's better than play song. All right, I feel it. Face Melter says, you got Holy Wars in you? I sure don't. How about this one? How about that one? I do know that one a little bit. Cow Ate My Pie says, bro, seriously, that ish was weird. I know, I've seen him. It's a blonde chick, and then like a dude with kind of a beard and like a bunch of eyeliner on and stuff. Yeah, I've seen him. I've seen it. And I'm like, how so many people watching, man? What do I have to be sitting here saying, ooh, ooh, what ooh, 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 ooh? Will that give me 3,500 people watching? I don't know. It's very strange. People be tripping me out. Oh, John's talking about some old school Thin Lizzy. That's what's up. Cal says, scroll down to your stream from there. Breath of it. I appreciate you. The doom scroll is real, my friend. The doom scroll is real. Steve feels it. Blindo said, how? You never ask how. You always ask why. Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you at my level? That's always what you should be asking. How is not a good question for anyone. It's always why. Why can't I do what that guy's doing? Face Melter's fan at Hanger 18. That's what's up, dog. Donald says, make guitar play sound, please. I like that even better, Donald. There you go, Cow. Okay, drummer been a little busy. We feel it, brother. Robert Miller, Rip Phil Lynott, absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. One of the greatest musicians of our time, man. Ain't no doubt. All right, let's kick it into some Egyptian. We're going to take a trip back to the ancient Egypt times and build some pyramids in the shadows. Let's go. We out of the shadows. That was wild, man. I tell you, I stepped back into ancient Egypt when I started playing that one. It just like takes me back to another world right there. It's like I just walked through the Stargate with that song. Very crazy. Very crazy, very crazy. Well, all right. We got a party going on around here tonight. Good to see everybody. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are like going for 68,000 subscribers tonight. If we could hit that tonight, it'd be unbelievable, unbelievable. We shall see, we shall see. We're going to try hard, we're going to try. Tegan Garrett says, thoughts on the band Chicago. Their 80s music sucked, but their 70s stuff was awesome. I beg to differ. I love the 80s stuff, man. Peter Cetera was amazing, dude. And yes, the 70s version of Chicago was very amazing. But I enjoyed I think the 80s version of Chicago was like hitting their stride, man. They knew how to write a song. They wrote hit after hit after hit after hit. It was amazing. I used to have that Chicago's Greatest Hits, man. I used to listen to that like crazy, man. Like the song Stay the Night, man. What a tune, man. That's some great stuff back then. I still love that. I still love Peter Cetera's voice, man. Amazing, amazing. Donald James said, it's not a question if Rick can play it or not. It's if he knows it or not. That is the real question. Ninja Sword knows Anubis. There you go. John Love's talking about that Gary Moore. That's some old school Gary Moore right there, brother. Like Chorus Radiata, he says, Phrygian, the best scale to ever scale. Ain't that the truth, bro? Very nice. Juji says, goes so hard. Love it. There you go. Donald's feeling that Tears of Anubis. That sounds like a new Juji song right there. There's actually a song. It's coming soon. I have an album coming soon. I keep talking about it, but there's a song on it called Eye of Horus. And that tune is unbelievable. Wait till you hear that. Thanks, Kyle, my pie. Appreciate you, brother. There, Solomon. He says, dang, he actually evolved. That's true. Probably, man. You never know. Ninja Sword says, Phrygian scale once called a lot of birds. I went, oh, there you go, man. Vito knows it goes hard. That's right. Solomon, thank you. Ninja said once he was jamming on Phrygian key and a lot of birds stopped. That's when, hey, that's what's up, man. Music soothes the savage beast sometimes. Licoris Radiati says, I think it's somewhat stressful for my life to call back the Phrygian. It was a scale of the birth of civilization. This is true, man. That's very true, man. Anish knows what's up. Thank you, buddy. Ninja's talking about Osiris. That's what. Duck Goose in the house. What's up? He said he hears Rick shredding the classical rock guy. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Jimbo Jones feeling it. Thank you, Jimbo. Thank you, Steve. Dude, you like absolute straight fire. We're tearing that one up. Ninja Sword felt that. And Solomon said he's not playing music. He is the music. I love that. That's awesome, dude. Very nice. JC announced, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. I'm having a great night, man. How about you, bro? Jake's wife said, you're too good. You know, I've just been doing this for a long time, buddy. But we're going to get you there, too, man. We're going to get you there. You and everyone that's interested on my Discord, we're going to rock this. Gerardo Frias, hello, buddy. Thank you, drummer. Tina, thank you so much. Payman, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Donald James said, gosh darn it, that's just sick. Thank you, dude. Todd Fritz, appreciate that, my man. We got a lot more comments than I expected here. Well, I appreciate them. Ninja Source said, what are those super fast ink notes? I do 30-second notes, so yeah. In the realm of some music, you do a quarter, you got an eighth, then you got 16th, then you got 30 seconds. Yeah, I do 30-second notes. And then just go crazy on scales. Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Juji. Like Chorus, he says, is it an F Phrygian dominant or F sharp? This one, I don't know. It changes because I do two different keys with it. It's actually an A Phrygian. I'm not think I could go to C after that. Sure, yeah. A minor to C minor. That's what we switched to. And thank you, Solomon. Thank you, Zoila Esperanza. Appreciate it. Anish, she's like, that's fire. Todd Fritz, thank you, buddy. Zoila said, how do you play that? You can play back the stream tonight and watch again if you like. Ninja said I can't play sextuplets that crazy. That's advanced stuff for sure. Ninja said for real takes you back to Egypt. That's what's up. Sean Leffringhouse, thanks bro, appreciate that. Andrea Mixon in the house says, how do I sign up for a Skype lesson? I don't know. I have to find time. That's always the problem is time. I don't have a lot of time. My schedule is incredibly busy, and I barely have time for myself anymore. But we're gonna try something soon. I think at least maybe once a month or twice a month. I'm gonna try something soon. I'm working out the logistics, Andrea. Anish, thank you, buddy, and thank you for that super chat. But I almost forgot. Payman, thank you, brother. There you go, Andrea. We did it all for the glory of love. I can't sing like Peter. No one can sing like Peter, man. No one can sing like Peter Cetera. John Mise Barton says, you deserve millions of followers. I appreciate that, brother. I would love to see that one day. We're working hard for it. Donald James goes 25 or 624. That's a great one. That's a classic. Andrew says, Karate Kid Part 2. Oh, yeah. Behind you. One of the best lines in history. Behind you. Daniel Y, man. Daniel, you dummy. There you go, John. That's a good one. You know what my favorite Styx song is? Blue Collar Man. That's an awesome song by Styx. Blue Collar Man. And let's see. Donald said, I played that Chicago cover once. Yeah, that's a good one. It's not too bad. Was it like a... Just to remind you, Green Day stole that from Chicago. People think, oh, Green Day is so awesome, man. They write their cool stuff. They ripped that off from Chicago. Brain stew, whatever. That is 25 or 6-4. Rip off, man. Rip off. WT, can you play Come As You Are? I don't know. Is it like this? Come as you are. I actually figured that out in about 5 seconds earlier tonight. Because Stardust was going, you don't know that one. I was like, yeah, I don't know. She mentioned something about that song yesterday. But no offense to Nirvana. It literally took me like 10 seconds or 5-10 seconds to learn that real quick. Donald J says, I'm going to buy Rick's new album once it comes out. I'll support it. Thank you, brother. I mean, when it's ready, it's almost done. It's like we got one song to go, like just a mix. And it's like, I don't know. There's a lot of problems. It's okay. A lot of things. But when it's out, I will be promoting the bejesus out of it. For sure. Rain says, as someone who started to play guitar once again since I was 14, now 45, you inspire me to be great. Absolutely, buddy. Yeah, I mean, some people just don't know. I didn't play guitar for 5 years and started playing again 2.5 years ago. And I was rusty. I was so rusty, man. But it takes a little time, man. You'll get there, brother. Kyle said, oh my God, I just swiped back into the stream. Said, thank you for being part of Team Ulu. Ulu. God. I don't know, but it's brain rot, bro. There's too much brain rot, man. I don't know, man. Kenneth Young from the great Pacific Northwest. What's up, brother? Great to see you tonight, my man. Sean said, that song made me think of old school Rainbow. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Yes, sir. I love Richie Blackmore. And it's probably quite an homage to Richie in a lot of ways, for sure. That's a good ear, Sean. Thank you, buddy. Jake says, Rick, you're the man. I seriously appreciate everything you taught me and everyone else. Super great. Thank you, brother. Spider says, FR33 bird. What's that? That's funny, man. Hero Stigma from Hawaii. Aloha. Good to see you, buddy. Bubbles plays that. I played bass guitar and started this year. That's awesome. Congrats. My best advice is to have fun doing it. Just have fun and see where that takes you, man. Axel Soto Perez, he says, love music. You're amazing. Cheers from Costa Rica. Muchas gracias, Axel. Thank you, buddy. Alvaro in the house. What's up, bro? Good to see you. John pulling out the classics. Saxon and the band played on. Oh, man, dude. Biff Byford, man. Bubble say his favorite song is now Heaven on Fire by Kiss. That's a classic, too, man. The video, unfortunately, is so cringe. If you haven't watched Heaven on Fire by Kiss, the video, that's got to be one of the most cringiest videos ever. The song is really good. I like the song, but the video... it's unbelievably cringe. I can't believe they recorded that thing. But yeah, Kiss is classic, man. Kiss is classic. Jake said he's never been a fan of Green Day, honestly. Same with Stardust. Me neither. Yeah, I certainly respect what they've done, but not a fan. No. Bones feeling that. That's up, Bones. Thank you, buddy. Frenchie says your essence and humbleness is truly inspiring. Thank you, Frenchie. Great to see you, brother. Slater Val Raven. He says brothers playing guitar here on hardcore mode. That's true. And you know, Respawn. This is permadeath. Let's see. John's talking about Riot Thunder still. That's what's up right there. Bobby Jarzambek right up in there, man. Donald James says, you would think that Rick's demeanor makes him cool to work with, but Rick has told us stories how he's fired people for his band. It's true. As a young kid, I was a ruthless, man. Merciless. Cash says, you definitely are not rusty now. I know, buddy. It took me about 6 months to shake it all off. I am easy to work with, though. At this point in my life, I'm a grown man. I'm an adult, responsible person. And I do, I understand people's feelings and things like that. So back then I didn't care, you know. I was the boss. I knew everything, you know, as a 16, 17-year-old kid, you know. I probably knew nothing. Ninja said it happens. Guitar breaks are real. Yeah. You know, trust me, the music. I've been in the music industry for like 20 years, man, and it's not a fun place. Not a fun place. Robert from Scotland, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Bubble says, do you know the song Living on a Prayer? I know the song, yeah. Whoa, we're halfway there. Wow, living on a prayer. Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Great song. I don't know the guitar part, though. I know Love. You Give Love a Bad Name, if anything. Ninja says, you memorize all your songs? That's amazing. I can't memorize anything about Brainless Fishman. I feel you. Yeah, buddy. I have a really good memory for that. Yeah, for sure. Used to play in bands back in the day. We had like 3 to 4 hour sets of songs. You know, you have to remember all this stuff. You got to play it right. And then you got, you know, I went on tours for many years, and we had to have a set list of 45 minutes to an hour, and crank it up. Crank it up. Alvaro says, what are you playing next? We're going to play Until the Bitter End. Steve knows, buckle up. John pulling up the classic Halloween, man. Yuan Ray wants that Smoke on the Water. Is that the only song you ever heard of, Yuan Ray? You know Deep Purple got like 30 albums. Let me know. Let me know, Yuan Ray. Before I play it, is that the only song you ever heard of from Deep Purple? Please tell me. And I want you to name 3 other songs from Deep Purple before I would play Smoke on the Water for you. 3 songs. No Google. Right now, 3 songs. You got 15 seconds. Bubble says, my friend from school thinks my music taste, but hey, man, never worry about nobody. Worry about yourself, and whatever your musical taste is, that's what's up. That's what you listen to. It don't matter what anyone else thinks. Bubbles, don't matter what no one else thinks, man. Do your thing, bro. Do your thing. Tina would ask, what's up, brother? Renstrom said, what are your thoughts on the band Tetrarch? Never heard of them. I don't listen to a lot of music, man. Not anymore, at least. See, Donald knows. Yes, you know, you said y'all just helping the man. Y'all just helping. I want to see you on Ray busting off some stuff, man. And I don't want no, you know, the usual stuff. I want some rare stuff, bro. Alvaro, there you go, buddy. Andrew knows Duran Square. That's what's up. Julio Gote says, what's the name of your band? I've had 3 of them, buddy. I've been in Rob Rock, I've been in Leash Law, and I've been in War of Thrones. Those are the 3 bands I was in. Now, the Fireball's a great song, and that's probably the first song I ever had double bass in it. Child in Time is probably one of my favorite songs of all time because it's on In Rock. I listened to that as a young child. Austin Pellegrino, what's up, buddy? Good to see you there. Well, we'll think about playing Smoke on the Water. That's a tall order, man. That's a really tall order, you know. You just don't play Smoke on the Water, you know. You just don't, you know. It takes a little bit of a you know, stuff to get to it. Instead, we'll play Until the Bitter End. This is the title track to my first solo album. Let's check it out. Until the Bitter End goes pretty hard on that one. Well, thanks for listening with me. Appreciate you out there. Oh, man. That's crazy. Got a lot of comments here to read. I appreciate each and every one of you hanging out. Where we leave off with Jet Hendricks, no Speed King. That's a good one. Yeah, see. Now, see, I'll play that. How about this one? And what do you got after that? Challenge time. Hush. I don't know if I know the riff to Hush actually. Burn. There's another one. See. There you have that. Jay Henry, what's up, buddy? John's talking about knocking at your back door. Lucy was a dancer, but none of us could chance her because she was a samurai. Can't sing like Ian, but Ian's one of the best. Pellet Thunder got the count, 115 likes. Now we're cooking. Nice. And my dog man says, no. No what? And Tim Mars said, I'd rather watch you than Tom McDonald. Well, I appreciate that, bro. Tom got a lot of subscribers, man. I'd love to take more of his. But yeah, you know what's up. But I appreciate you, bro. I know what you mean. The internet crazy these days, man. Doom scrolls are real. Thank you, drummer. Jake says, smoke underwater takes finesse. It does. It does. Cody Hiller says, play I Like to Rock. What's that? You mean I Want to Rock by Twisted Sister? I never heard no I Like to Rock, Cody. Is that something new? Anyway. Okay. Ninja Sword got the glass. Okay, M.I. Dogman come back. He said, yes, originals, much better. Been playing Smoke since then. He says, thank you, bro. Okay. I like you, M.I. Dogman. That's my kind of speak right there. And trust me, yes, I've been playing Smoke on the Water since I was about 15 years old. I played it enough. Jude, you talking about smoking in the Marianas Trench. That's what's up, man. That's a long way down, too. Lucas, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Jude G had all the emojis cooking. Evan said, I've been trying to listen to more music, more happy music lately. There you go, man. Nothing wrong with that. Ramester, what's up, buddy? Donald James was feeling it. Mustafa in the house. Thank you, bud. FXED, this is straight fire. Thank you so much, FX. Thank you, Lucas. And okay, thank you. You said something weird earlier, but we thank you for hanging and being cool. FX, that sounds phenomenal. Thank you, bro. Mustafa said, I can't even shred like this. You can't? Why not? Anyone can do it. Why not you? Go to my channel. Look at my video called The Exercise Every Guitar Player Should Know. You want to shred like me? Check out my video on my channel. The exercise that every guitarist should know. I promise I'll help you. Nashi Ketsenas, what's up, buddy? Good to see you tonight. Joseph Perez, like, oh, she. Down James said, that's like a roller coaster ride, but the ride depends on whether you live or die. And that's what the bitter end sounds like to me, right? That's a good one. That's a good one. A lot of more comments. I always say I think there's less comments than there are more. Joseph Perez, thank you so much, buddy. Bubbles was feeling that and said, that's amazing. Thank you, Bubbles. Payman says, thanks, everybody, with the likes. Absolutely, crank up the likes. Nashiket, thank you, bro. Joseph Perez, there you go, there you go. John says, I never wanted to be what others have been. I've never wanted to see what others have seen. I only wanted to be alive and free. Now I fight until the bitter end. There you go, man. That's how you do it, man. You can't fight an asteroid hitting the earth, though. That's the only problem. That's the only problem. That's what the Until the Bitter End's about. Asteroid hitting the Earth. I feel it. I used to be really into, asteroid movies and asteroids hitting the Earth. Really into that. Deep Impact, one of my favorites. 100%. Lorium, thank you so much, sir. We got a lot of Spanish here. I don't know. He says, estoy empezando guitarra y en serio me sale esto. Something about guitar, and he's serious about something. And he likes football. Okay, I feel it, man. Muchas gracias, amigo. Y bienvenidos. Bubble says, me and my friend were thinking about starting a band. Hey, there you go, man. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, why not? There's so many people that starting bands these days, and they put music out, and you never know what's going to happen. You just got to do it. You got to do it. At this point in life, it's all there for you. You got a way to make your music on a computer. You can take that music and send it to a mastering guy on Fiverr. You can take that and go to a distro kid and put your music on Spotify and Apple and all that stuff. Just like that. Just like that. A little bit of money. Not too much. Now, Shikesa, Until the Bitter End, such a good composition. I hope to ask some questions on Saturday stream. Absolutely, buddy. You know I'll answer them. Joseph says, start that band Twin. That's what's up. Payman says, thank you. I enjoy it very much. Thank you, buddy. Joseph says, got one life, man. That's true. That's true, bro. Dude, you want some Crimson Glory? Let me think. Dragons rule. John talking about Andy Taylor on my line. I never heard that, man. Andy Taylor's a killer guitar player, though. John, thank you, buddy. And again, JIS says, I love Do Music Deep Purple. That's what's up. Alvaro says, Rick, question, you make a living off music or you have another job? I have another job, yeah. I have a real job that I work 9 hours a day at. And I make probably 10 times the amount I do on YouTube. YouTube and music is very hard to make money, sadly. I would love to do it, though. Alpha Wolf said, any Tool? I don't know any. I love Tool, though, but I never tried to learn their stuff, man. Maybe, I don't even know what key it's in. Good at that. I never really tried to learn it. If you want a Tool, man, go look for my friend, please. Please go look for my friend here on YouTube named Lawrence Coleman III. Lawrence Coleman III, dude. He goes live like 4 or 5 times a week here on YouTube doing nothing but Tool, and he plays it to perfection. So if you want Tool, go check him out. If you want to hang with us, I appreciate it too, man. John C, he knows where dragons rule right there, man. That's the jam, brother. Okay. Jake said he agreed with Juji, absolutely. Steve said, I Like to Rock by April Wine. Wow, deep cut, man. I can't even tell you. There was one song on MTV from April Wine, and I don't even remember what it was. I have to figure out what the hell that was, man. Donald James goes, Up in Smoke is where I wanna be. I like Alice Bowie and Earache My Eye. That's my favorite Cheech and Chong. Jacob Kahn says, you only play rock? Rock, metal, blues, some stuff, you know. Evan says, Rick Guitar Guy ATX, a.k.a. Dave says, hello, do you start? That's awesome, buddy. Tell him I said, what's up? All right, drummer's heading to bed. No problem, brother. Have a great rest of your night. Joseph says, subscribe, brother. Have a good night. Thank you, my friend. Don says, was Asteroids your favorite arcade game? It was one of them, yeah. I loved Asteroids. Pac-Man was probably it, though. When I was, a little kid, Pac-Man was my stuff, man. Pac-Man and Donkey Kong. But I did love Asteroids and Space Invaders, too. But to be honest, that's all we had, man. We barely had any video games back then. Silux, thank you so much, my friend. Nashiket says, Rick, check out Wandering Earth, Chinese movie. The Earth has rockets and it travels through space. No, so interesting. Hit Pixie. Know any corn? Yeah, we did some corn earlier. What was it one? That's all I know, though, honestly. John said his favorite game was Asteroids. Yeah, it was a good one, man. I used to pump a lot of quarters in that for sure, ain't no doubt. And on Atari. When I got an Atari 2600, Asteroids and Pac-Man, I was all over it, man. Oh, Steve, Robotron, that was a good game too, man. That was a fun one. I do remember that. Missile Command 2, Missile Can was awesome. Jake knows Crimson Glory shredding. That's what's up. There you go, Juji. Jay said, I love this song by Deep Purple. Oh, man, some classic Deep Purple. What did this guy say? Oh, he has one question. Tyler says, any good finger exercises? Yeah, you can either go to my channel. There's a video called The Exercise That Every Guitar Player Should Know. That's one of the best. One of the best I ever created. It helped me shake the rust off of my playing. And it's helped a couple thousand other people in this world. But yeah, Tyler, I would go check that out on my channel. Again, it's called The Exercise That Every Guitar Player Should Know. It's from like last year, so you might have to scroll back a little bit. Man, a lot of spam right there, y'all. Whoa. Okay, Daddy's Play says, do I need to learn acoustics to learn electric? No, I would actually advise you to learn on electric first. It'd be so much easier for you. Prakar says he got no excuse. Nashiket, add another nickel to the excuse jar, please. He's got to pick up that day. I feel you, brother. Pick it up, Prakar. Have fun with it, man. Arrows Philly, yes, sir. That's all we do is play. Evan said Tool is all drop D. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm standard D, so I'm close. But yeah. On the Grill Sports says, can you play Interstate Love Song riff? Is that the one that goes down, 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 down? No, I don't know it. I never learned it. Payman, thanks, buddy. Have a great one. Thank you, Nashiket. Excuse counter number 1. Got it. Don says he knows how to play Hammer Smash Face once, but yeah, me too. That's it. That's all I do. Western Mass, yeah, that was last night, buddy. Good to go, man. Congrats on that. JS like the Trooper. That's a great one. There you go. On the Grill Sports asked my favorite Pearl Jam song. I don't have one. I didn't really like Pearl Jam in that way, man. If I had to say a song that brings memories, a song called Black. Is there a song called Black? Only because of a woman. Sorry. But that's the only reason. It was pretty good memories. That was all right. I can't tell you those memories, though. Alvaro said his favorite game was Rygar. I remember that one, dude. Jake says, do I know any Disturbed? How's that go? Give it to me. There's a video that I gotta find. I'm gonna post on the Discord. There's a guy that he did like this David Draymond like greatest hits, and it was called I can't remember what he was saying, but it was hilarious. I'm gonna find it. I was like na ma na na ma na na ma na 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 ma na na na. Everything was na ma na. Amazing video. John don't like corn, man. Everyone remembers Bubble Bobble. That was a good one. Wesley's feeling it. Thanks, brother. Penguin Jody Moosey says, what amp do you use, bro? Amplitude 5. Plug in. Juji got the link to the store there. Check it out if you're interested. Hey, how'd you get that backwards R, Western Mass? That's cool, man. Donald J said, I never showed you my Cannibal Corpse video that I made that got banned. Oh, shoot, man. I seen them live back in that. I used to have a totally sick Cannibal Corpse. I think I found a picture. I found a picture of me and Chuck hanging out, and I think I was wearing this crazy Cannibal Corpse t-shirt. I gotta take a picture of it and post it. You, Luke Beck, Alimov, thank you, buddy. Tony Hamill in the house, how you doing, brother? Andre Solistio says play Dream Theater. I'm not tuned for it, but I think it's a. How's it go? Trav says, can already tell you've been playing can already tell before you even playing that you'd be way better than your guitar. How I feel it, buddy. You've doom scrolled on someone that's played for 28 years, took lessons from 2 veritable teachers for 2 years, and then went to college for 2 years. So I've been doing this a long time, buddy. But I appreciate you. Sir HCC Wiley, hello, buddy. Good to see you. Jake Vine said, LL Easy says, little does Rick know my action on the guitar is high as clouds. Yeah, no. Like I said, you start on electric first, man. Start on that electric. But I mean, if you think you got it, if you think you got the gumption, then yeah, acoustic first, and then when you transition to electric, it'll feel like you're playing on clouds. That's kind of how I did it. But today's people are soft. The people of, the young people of today are pretty soft. Not you, Jake, but most people are pretty soft, and they're like, it hurts too much, or I don't know, I'm tired, A lot of things have changed in this world since I was a young child in the 80s, late 70s, early 80s. Yeah, I don't know, man. But if you think you're good enough, you got the willpower, then acoustic first. If you don't think you can handle that, then just pick up the electric, and it'll be nice and easy, man, nice and easy. Juji says, do I know any Manowars? I kind of don't. Not really. I do love Manowar. I was trying to think of how to play Warriors of the World the other day, and I can't remember how it goes. Gourmet Dog says that you should do Destroya. No, you should do it. Why don't you do it? You got how many subscribers you got? Can you go live? Let's see. Can the Deli Dog go live? You got enough subscribers, Deli Dog. You got a guitar in your picture. He got a Rage Against the Machine on his banner. You go play it, bro. You play it, man. Get out there and get out in the world and play it, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Evan says Black's an awesome song. Yeah, I remember that one, man. Yeah, I'll never be able to tell the stories, but there's some memories to that song. And it sounded pretty cool. I heard it way too many times, though. I hear it way too many times. Anyway, and Payman said, I hope you always succeed, bro. Thank you, Payman. Appreciate that. Now she kept feeling it. There you go, Juji. Payman. John's talking about Metal Church, the Healer. I only know Metal Church, the song Metal Church. Becta, what's up, buddy? Here's another one, Donald. Can you play half a song? Play song. What was the other one? I can't remember. You're welcome, Jake. No problem. But I've never, to be honest, I don't think I've ever played that in my life. But I could remember seeing it, man. I'm gonna find you that Namana. Eli, what's up, dude? Good to see you, brother. Long time, man. Hope you're all right out there. Ken says, dude, you're still here. Oh, of course, man. We got another 40 minutes. Wes says, I have several alphabetical keyboards in use. One is in Russian. I don't speak Russian, but I do understand the Russian alphabet. Very nice. Juju is feeling that Dream Theater. I played it badly, though, sadly. Bro, please play some Iron Maiden. We got the Iron Maiden. to midnight. There you go, KJJ. He said, I also heard starting electric. It is. He said he learned on a cheap $15 acoustic. Hey, man. And said he trying to play a 12-string now with the high tension strings. Yeah, man, good luck with that. That's a hard, dude. Nashi Kid says, practicing on a bad guitar makes you ready for anything. This is true. Jake said, LMA, I started on my dad's acoustic, got blisters, and then sometime down I went electric. There you go, buddy. You're still going to get some blisters until you get your calluses in there, but yeah, I feel it, man. There you go, John, he knows. Eli said, did he play through the Fire and Flames yet? You were here earlier, man. He was here earlier, man. He trying to play, bro. That's funny. Pell got the count, 151, doing all right. Donald James knows that 2 minutes. KJ is feeling that. I need to learn Fear of the Dark, man. Everyone talks about it, but to be honest with you, buddy, after Seven Son of a Seven Son, I stopped listening to Maiden, bro. I stopped listening to it. It's the same stuff over and over and over and over and over and over. Unfortunately, because Steve Harris writes everything, bro. You gotta let some other people write your jams, man. Go listen to Bruce Dickinson's solo albums after he left. Completely different, because Steve Harris wasn't writing the tunes, man. But trust me, all the like old school Maiden stuff, man, up to Seven Son, is fantastic, man. It's the best. But then after that, he really started going, copying himself, sadly. And as a trained musician, I stopped listening because I just like, why do I want to hear the same song again? I'll just go listen to the original version of it. He did a lot of variations on the theme. That's what we should say that. Nashi Ket says Rick has magic tone that makes any song sound good. There you go, bud. Juji knows to kill the unborn in the womb. My favorite part's that cut their meat and lick up the gravy. We oil the war of the war machine and feed it with their babies. Great lyrics in that. Bruce was on fire in that one. Thanks, Odalia. Appreciate that. Ashi Sherpa, thank you, buddy. KJ said, wow, that was an interesting take. Wow, what an interesting take. I only like Fear of the Dark. I hear you. Maybe they just had one song. I mean, what is it? Do 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 do. I don't know what it is. Something like that, right? It's same stuff, man, unfortunately. But I love Maiden. Trust me, bro. Old school Maiden, I love it to a point. For sure. Juji loves that sing high. No, I try. Oh, shoot. Kyle in the house, he got some Taco Bell. What'd you get, dog? I always get the steak burrito or whatever. Rick Mangione, how you doing, brother? Great to see you tonight, man. How's it going? All right, KJJ is feeling that. That was my terrible rendition. I've never tried to play it in my life. I just heard it. I hear people play it. And I can usually figure stuff out by ear if I think about it hard enough. There he goes, John. Chemical Wedding, man. Tears of a Dragon, that's what's up, man. Off Balls to Picasso. Amazing jam. All right, with that being said, we've talked quite a bit tonight, which is fun. Of course, we lose like 100 people because I talk too much. You think I care? Anyway, this one's called Speeder, everybody. If you don't know what's up with this song, get ready. Buckle up if you're sitting. Pull over if you're driving. Autopilot if you're flying. Careful out there. It's called the Speeder. Let's go. right, that was Speeder. I hope you are safe out there. I hope you're safe out there. That was bumpy for sure. Super bumpy. What's 11:30 right now? All right, we move on with some new stuff, honestly. What did we play? I'm trying to find some. Oh, there we go. Intimidator. We're gonna do Intimidator next. I don't care what no one says. All right, let's see. This was some funny stuff. And trust me, I can play guitar just like that, and I can still read all these comments. That's some funniness happening. But there you go. Juju's ready. He says, strap yourself in. Speeder, let's go. Nashi Ket. And Jake's, I'm glad I made it. There you go, KJJ. Steve knows the loyal ones all stay all the time. This is true, man. You guys are the best. Those are still here with me after an hour and a half. That's the best right there. And man, we're only 24 away from 68,000. 24 people. Can we do it tonight? Can we do it tonight? Juju was ready with that Speeder jams. Elijah said this is a Dragon Force song. No, Herman Lee wish he could play this song. And oh yeah, it's Elijah. Yes. So I got a challenge for you, Elijah. Now let me make sure I can see something here. I want to show you something. I want to show you something. That song right there, just that song alone, one song. I'm gonna view my channel. Let me see. Let's go to videos here. Oh, there it is. All right, here we go. Watch this. Look at this. Look at this. We're gonna show you my screen here real quick. Right here, this video, Speeder, fan favorite original song. That's what I just played. I just played that song right there. I want you to go to that video. I want you to copy the link, and I want you to @ Herman Lee at every social media outlet you can. Twitter, X or whatever, Facebook. Where else? Instagram, TikTok. I want you to add and go, yo, Herman Lee, I want you to play Rick Renstrom's Speeder. Check it out. That's what I want you to do, Herman Lee. And I want to see what he says. I want to see what he says. Anyway, it's all good, buddy. Mr. Parrott says, I should quit at this point. Why would you quit? Just because of little old me? Or actually, big old me, I should say. Why would anyone quit? What am I accomplishing that you're not? What am I accomplishing that you're not? Please tell me. Please tell me. I want to know. I'm not doing anything. I'm here just having fun playing my guitar. Do you have a live stream going on anytime, Mr. Parrish? Are you practicing 6 to 8 hours a day? Are you doing what you dream of doing? If you're not working hard enough. And I feel that, buddy. It's the plight of everyone these days. So many people don't want to work hard. They don't want to work hard. And I get it, man. I'd rather be playing video games or watching streaming or whatever right now, But I work hard, man. I work my tail off. But for you, my friend, I will tell you this. Just have fun playing guitar. Don't quit. Have fun. Just have fun playing it, bro. That's all you got to do. Have fun and see where that takes you. You might never know, bro. You could write the next song that saves the world. You could write a song that's like #1 for 100 weeks on the chart. You just don't know. If you quit now, you won't know. So have fun and keep going, bro. Rick's quit rant is over. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Donald says, dang, I don't have my guitar with me. Dang, man. Tomorrow. And Mr. Parrish, he said, this is fire. Oh, thank you, dude. And don't take it the wrong way what I speak of, man. I'm just trying to, I put it out there for everybody, I put it out there for everybody, man. You got to work hard. Thank you, John. I appreciate you, brother. Nashiket, thank you. KJJ, there you go. Evan's laughing on that one. Is that a Dragon Force song? Does Dragon Force write that? I don't know, man. Moacir Cole Jr., what's up, brother? Obrigado, mi amigo. Buenas noche. Good to see you. Steve knows what's up. Robert D., what's up with you, man? Jake Simon said, that's one of Rick's classics. Not a Dragon Force. Laughing my ace off. I like it. KJJ was feeling that, right? Judy said, I'm sure Rick could hit someone so fast they'd never see him. This is true. This is probably very true. Thank you, John. Absolutely. Originals all day. But I'll sprinkle in a few old classic cover solos, stuff that I used to play when I was a kid. I love that stuff. But you'll never see me play like, mainstream stuff, I'll play the old school stuff. KJJ said, this is such good music. Bro definitely knows music theory. This is true. I would hope so. You'd hope after 2 years of college, you would understand music theory to the highest extent. I should have stayed longer, honestly. But thank you, buddy. Aloha, Kitty. How's it going? Juji says, holy smokes, I better call a lawyer because I'm not okay. I feel it. You could get whiplash from that song, probably. I don't know. That's why I say strap yourself down, buckle up. Donald says the super spread part, I just let Rick play. I play rhythm. There you go. Sometimes I wish I could play this. I didn't have to play. No, it's fun for me. But I would like to see Herman Lee try it. Can we get Herman Lee to try this one day? Come on, Herman. Shout out to Herman Lee, wherever you are. I want you to play some speeder with me, man. Let's go. Kyle Billy said he got 12-pack of tacos and 12-pack of soft tacos, man. That's what's up, man. I do like a steak soft taco from Taco Bell. Ain't too shabby right there. And he got himself a Diet Coke just to add more calories in there. Oh man. Let's see. Moa Sears, obrigado, amigo. Rick Mangione, thank you, buddy. John James said he splashed and whiplashed. There you go. John's talking about Lost Horizon. I want to say I've heard of that name. I don't recall that band, but I'll have to check that out. Robert D, thanks, buddy. Nashi Ket, here we go. You know what's up. Juan Carlos Escobar in the house. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Muchas gracias, amigo. Ian Mansfield, what's up, bro? Good to see you tonight, too. Clay said Clay is crying. What'd Clay do? Mods power tripping. Yeah, they do power trip. You talk smack, you're gonna get power tripped yourself, homie. Mods do whatever they want, man. If you don't like it, there's the door. There's the swipe. Swipe it up, man. No one cares. What's going on, Ian? How you doing, buddy? Simple Man says, man, Superman on the axe. Well done. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, man. John talking about some Shining Force, man. That's some old, what is that all? That's some European bands, isn't it? Stardust says, Clay and Elijah, King Duchesse of the Night. Yes. What is that emoji? That's funny. Look, is that a troll emoji? I like it. KJ say, why would he make you quit? Rather you be learning from me. That's true. It's true, man. Thanks, Kyle. Kyle Billy says, yeah, video games are chill. I know. I love playing video games, man. You think I'd rather be playing video games than playing guitar? Sure, why not? But guitar's been a big part of my life, and I actually having fun. See, I'm having fun playing guitar. That's what you got to do. If you have fun playing video games, you got to have fun playing guitar too. But it is work. I do a lot of work with it. But the good news is I have fun doing the work of that. That's what's up. Now she says, people mistake practice for talent. Got to spend the hours. It's true. It's true. You know what's up, Kyle. Jake says, got to get the pick of Destiny first, Rick. I don't know. Oh, man. Juji got Donald James channel. If y'all can click on Donald James's link up in here from Juji, click it up. Let's give him some subs. JT says, can you play Life in the Fast Lane? I don't know it, honestly, but that's a great riff. Funny story about that riff, because Joe Walsh is from Ohio. I know a lot about Joe Walsh. That was his practice riff. That's something he warmed up with, was that riff. And I think Glenn Fry, heard him playing it. He goes, what's that, dude? He's like, this is something I warm up with. He's like, we got to use that. And there they have it. But yeah, great riff, man. Joe Walsh is an amazing player. And from Ohio, where I'm from. There you go. Rick Manju says, excellent stuff. Just subscribe. Thank you, Rick. Appreciate you, brother. Onion Lord says, onion. That's what Onion Lords do, man. They roll the onion. That's what's up, homie. Just as I typed in all caps. Okay, I missed the first part of that, but I'll see what we got. Oh, wait, onion. Oh, Onion Lord said something else. First he said onion, and then he said something else that apparently got muted by Stardust, so we're going to find out what that's all about. John knows this is what's up. Dragon Force is predictable and boring. And you know the funny thing about Dragon Force is nothing bad against Dragon. I do respect all these people. But it's the people that listen, the people that come in here and say, play Fire in the Flames. Name 3 other songs within 5 seconds. Type 3 more songs in 5 seconds of Dragon Force songs, other than Through the Fire and Flames. People can't do it. They think Fire in the Flames is some holy grail of guitar shredded. It's really not. It's a great song. They smoke, shredding incredibly, but it's not the Holy Grail of shred. You want the Holy Grail of shred? Go listen to Rusty Cooley. He will make you. He will make you cry. Okay, Onion Lord said you eat onion. I know. I hate. I dislike the vegetable onions. I don't like them. Sometimes onion rings though. Kyle says mainstream. Oh boy, I know, brother. I haven't said he liked them. Don says Juji wanted me to play some Cool in the Gang today. I think we're pretty good. Eh? Which one did you play? I'm telling you, go find Emergency. There you go. Rick, I had Don play Emergency. I should have been there, man. I actually was going to stop in, and then I got busy. I was like, why now, man? I tell you, man, sometimes I was like, it's chill, and then the next day it's not. John said the band Drive from Texas, one of the best there was. I never heard that band, man. You know a lot of bands, bro. Timothy Murray says, you remember John Luke Pine? Yeah, like, I don't want to say jazz, but the kind of new age violinist, I believe. That dude's amazing. Okay, say those are troll emojis. Wonderful. I love it. Okay. Oh, I said it was Kev. Was it Kevin that you were texting me about? Kevin. Old Kevin. Let's see what Kevin's up to. Okay, you see, I don't even know what this is, Kevin. Okay, so Kevin here, he wanted to say something funny. Now now I don't know what's up. It is he's got a picture on his YouTube. It's him, half his face. He looks whatever, like normal derpy dude. But he also has a little girl in his picture. Now I don't know if that's his daughter or his sister. We'll never know. I don't know if we're gonna know. But for Kevin to say something like that and then have a child in his profile picture makes me worry about that child. Like, would you make fun of that child? Would you make fun of that child if they had something different about them? Kevin, would you? Would that make you a great father? Would it make you a great brother, a great sibling? It's pretty sketchy, bro. I hope to God you're not that girl's father. I hope to God, dude. My God. These people, man. People don't know. And that's what's up right there. If anyone's in Kevin's area, you may want to contact local authorities just to triple check, just to see, make sure it's all good. Chandler does things, he's still learning. No problem, brother. That's how you do it, man. You gotta learn, man. You gotta work. Mama Shredder in the house. What's up, Mama? Good to see you tonight. D.I. man, you said playing God. That's right. No one plays God, brother. We all just disciples in this world, man. Never try and play God. You disciple. You worship. That's how you roll. Donald James said he lived in the fast lane for a long time. I feel that. Me too, brother. Me too. Hadi Santos says, please playing Sunday. What's Sunday? Is that Rammstein? Don't know it, man. Mama said, did I arrive in time for shred douches? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, man, no one's playing God, brother. You don't play God. You pray to God. Start praying to God, not stop playing God, brother. Oh, man. Kyle says Robert Johnson is his Holy Grail shred. Now, there you go, brother. John knows, he loved Rusty. Rusty's great, man. Onion Lord loves Pantera. That's what's up, man. And Pantera probably loves some onions, dude. They love donuts, too. I always love donuts. Dimebag loved them donuts, man. Me, too. Donald James knows about Rusty Cooley. That's right, man. Let's see. Mama said Kevin. We had to troll Kevin. Oh, did you look at his page, Mama, by chance? Because, yeah, he's a strange. He said it's his daughter. It's his daughter and his sister. I don't know, man. I'm not going to show the picture at all. Because, I can't show you the picture. But it was Kevin and then a very young girl. So I don't know. It makes me wonder about people like that, Noble says very few trolls here. Yeah, not too many, buddy. Not too many. Kyle said, I like the side of YouTube. It's nice. Absolutely, man. Mama says, worry, these psychos are nuts. I don't know. Like I said, I live in Florida. It's a stand your ground state. Don't ever try. Because the ground will be stood upon. And it will be bad for anyone. Not me though. Harmony says, I got, who's Kevin? Kevin is a troll that possibly has a daughter in danger. I don't know. Wooden Crates, what's up, brother? Thank you, man. I don't even know if Stardust may have completely wiped Kevin from the earth, so I don't know. Donald J says, call the authorities just to make sure everyone's safe. It's true. I don't know where Kevin's at. We could probably find out. I do have a lot of connections in this world, so watch out, man. And what else we got? Wooden Crates just hopped in. What did Kevin do? Kevin's just a troll. A very bad troll. John knows God is the only way out of this quagmire we embrace. If you don't know God, then you don't have a clue. Ain't that the truth, brother? Mama says ours is the make my day law. There you go. Is that what they do in Colorado? I feel that. Well, that's one thing about us. We don't get intimidated by nobody. So we about to rock out Intimidator. Who's ready? Don't ever get intimidated by nobody. Let's go. That's Intimidator right there, and that's how I'm feeling right now. That tune kicks, so that is one kicking jam. Ain't no doubt, ain't no doubt. But yo, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate it, man. We are 14 people away. 14 people away from 68,000 subscribers. Can you believe it? Make that 13, y'all. Thank you so much. Man, we're getting there, man. It's been a journey this year. It's been a big journey this year, so we appreciate every single one of you that subscribes and supports me. It's amazing to see. Shout out Molly TV on his channel. Okay, Molly Boy. Molly Boy? Oh, please, Molly Boy, why? We're having such a fun night tonight, Molly Boy, why? Anyway, we got a lot of great comments here, though, otherwise. Would Grace, you melt Kevin's face with this. That's pretty face melting right there. If your face is still there, you're lucky. You're lucky. Donald Chainsaw Troll, I couldn't see top chat. Yeah, it's a good. Oh, it's good. Okay, I'm sorry. Stardust, it's good. Okay. Sorry, Molly Boy TV. I will appreciate whatever you said. Unfortunately, I read a lot of fast things. I got a lot going on my mind. You know, Stardust tells me things on the side here. Anyway, let's try and get these comments. Aiden, brother, young brother, what's up, Aiden? Good to see you, man. Hope you're well tonight. Nashiket, there you go. Onion Lord screaming, onions. You love his onions, man. I'm gonna make an AI video about Onion Lord tonight. I'm gonna make one. That's gonna be good. Jake Vivin says, Intimidator is so sick. Fucking shred. That's a ripper for sure. Thank you, John. Ford guy in the house. What's up, brother? Thank you, Juji. Wouldn't crazy if someone else. My face has been melted. I will send someone out there. Okay. And there's Molly Boy TV said triple fire. Thank you so much, Molly Boy. I truly appreciate that. That's amazing, dude. That's amazing. Molly Boy, man, we appreciate you, brother. Yeah, Molly, okay. Yeah, sorry. Molly Boy, if you're listening, we have a lot of trolls sometimes, as you could possibly imagine. And I get filtered a lot of different things, so I apologize if I said anything bad. We thank you for stopping by 100%. Let's see. Nashi Kid said he gave up on his face being melted a long time ago. That's true. Poor guy said he just got over a head cold. Man, that sucks, dude. It's getting about that time of the year, though, man. It's getting about that time, man. Wintertime. Bad news. Bad times. Dude, you said give me the stink face. Robert Thompson's feeling that. Kelly, buenas noches. How you doing tonight? Ford guy. Thanks, Ford guy. Thanks, Molly Boy. Appreciate you, brother. Tristan Lafferty, thank you there. John said he ain't intimidated by no insurgents of hate. Amazon. That's what's up, dog. Phoenix, Aiden says, okay, you got Aiden was cranking out that acoustic last night. You know, Aiden, that guitar was about as big as you were. That's a big old acoustic, man. That's a big old acoustic y'all got over there, man. I was like, whoa. There you go, Robert. Oh, man. Tristan, thank you, sir. Thank you. Kelly, thank you. Nashiket Ford, there you go, brother. Juji, loving that. Nashiket says 10 more subs. Oh, man, we almost there. Jake says, nothing, Molly Boy. Nothing at all. Again, just to clarify, we get a lot of trolls, and I get some information that sometimes I don't see as fast as I need to see. But we appreciate you, brother. We do. Yeah, so I was like, he's not a troll. See, what happens is, Molly Boy, is Stardust here. She lets me know on the side of any potential troll. So 99.9% of the time, if I see a message pop up, it's about a troll. And your name popped up, and I was like, oh, my apologies, my friend. You are good, sir. You are good. Charles Beato, hello, bud. Jake's 5 says, come on, people, sub up. And Molly Boy said, seriously, man, that's some of the best guitar. Man, thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much. There's Aiden. Mustafa, what's up, buddy? Robert, thank you very much. Thank you so much. Judy said, we hitting 68K for show. Let's do this. 91 people watching. Who knows? Mustafa, I'm doing great, buddy. How about you tonight? Jay Bliss, yo, bro, what's up, dog? Ain't seen you in a minute. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, thank you. Wouldn't crazy. Molly Boy's a good sport. I hope so. Because you know how I can go, man. But, you know, I literally saw a message from Stardust, and like, I didn't see the first message, and then it said, Molly Boy TV. I was like, oh. And then I go into my, you know, my get ready phase, you know. Eli, thank you, brother. So awesome, man. Appreciate that. Uh-oh, Jude, you got to shred the bed. I feel it. It's almost shred the bedtime. Oh, shred the go couch for me. But we're getting there. We got one more song after that. And yeah, John said he saw that Aiden playing acoustic. That was a big old acoustic, man. There you go, Mustafa. Social Death from Ecuador. What's up, buddy? Back to Spacibao, Spacibao. Eli asked, how long did you play with Rob Rock? From 1999 to 2005, I played with Rob Rock. That was amazing. Great times, great times. Social Death said, love to see here originally. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy. Oh, Jake's feeling Symphony 40. I never ended a show with Symphony 40 before. But that would be interesting. Mama says, we're ready for trolls and to upload. I know. No. It's like, man, I got to be on my guard. I got to be ready. It's like, shoot. Maybe we'll do, how about this, Jake? How about Fire Within? We didn't even play Fire Within tonight. We never ended with Fire Within before. Well, we're going to have to keep going until we get to 68,000, I think. So let's do Fire Within, and then we'll see. We'll see what's after that. We'll see. But let's do Fire Within. So this is the biggest song I ever wrote in my life so far. It's called The Fire Within. It's 376,000 views here on YouTube. That's quite a few. And yeah, it's a big hit over in Europe and Japan. And it's on my album. If you have not checked it out, I do have an album available. It's here on my YouTube channel. Just go to my page, look for the releases tab, and you can stream it as much as you'd like. But this one's called The Fire Within. One of my greatest. Let's do it. All right, that was the Fire Within right there. Y'all appreciate you hanging out with us. We got 4 to go, 4 subscribers to go. Can you believe it? Man, that's craziness. Oh, man, what else can we do? Oh, shoot, maybe, I don't know. I mean, that may be something too wild right there. Let me see what we got in the container here. We got a lot of songs, man. We got a lot of songs. Maybe we'll do Voltage. We were gonna do Voltage last night, but Freeze beat it out. But we're gonna do Voltage next. Let's get that ready. We're gonna do Voltage next. And that should bring in all the sparks right there, y'all. We'll see. But yo, thanks everybody for hanging out here tonight. Appreciate you. Where did we leave off? All right, Juji, I remember that. Okay, here we go. Your Flooring says, you don't need to drink there. We played a little bit of a, what's that tune called? Pull Me Under. We played a little Pull Me Under earlier, man. Wood Crate says, you ever use an acoustic simpel to get that sound without such a huge dreadnought? I don't know. I have a Godin Multi-Act Encore. That's what I use. I think Brody and Aiden over there got I think it was called, they said a Seagull. I like a Seagull guitar. What's that? I never heard of that. But no, I have got tons of plugins that I use for my acoustic stuff. But I never tried no pedal though. I'm not into pedals. I like Rat gear. I always used Rat gear. I never liked pedals too much. Eli says, I would like to get your solo on, bro. Yeah, I don't sell the CD of it. You can buy the CD on like Discogs or eBay and maybe Amazon too. But yeah, I just do the digital now, man. It's so funny, you know. Like I put out I just like, oh, so many people listen to digital only music anymore, right? Well, here's digital only. I want a CD. I'm like, the CDs cost so much money, bro. Unfortunately. But yeah, you could probably check. I check Discogs, honestly. That's probably the best place to find my old CD. I don't print any. The company I go through doesn't. They can print them, but it's like it costs money, more money than I got, brother. But I appreciate you, Eli. You know I do. Known you for a long time, man. Wooden Crates, and I'm sorry, the one they call Catfish, brother. Thank you for that super chat. You too, Wooden Crates. Thank you so much for those super chats. Stardust is feeling that fire. Smooth says, play Arpeggios from Hell. My friend, unfortunately, playing Yngwie as a full song of Yngwie is a bad idea. Because Yngwie copyright strikes people, and people's channels can get deleted. I play little bits and pieces. I do some like, I'll See the Light Tonight solo. You Don't Remember solo. I do the solo parts, so I don't get flagged. You know what I'm saying, brother? That's a good song though. Mostafa says, dear audience, please like and subscribe to support this channel. Thank you all. Thank you. Back to Swasi Someone you know said, is he playing that for real? This always makes me. And I have I don't want to say unfortunately, but I have a viral video on Facebook. Again, it's like my 5th viral video on Facebook. It's sad news. I don't make a dime off this Facebook stuff, right? But you get people like that. Is this for real? Is this AI? Is this fake? I mean, to be honest, man, use the brain. Use the brain. Who in their right mind would spend, and this would cost a lot of money, to fake somebody to fake play something. And then on top of that, play it perfectly every time. And at the level we do, it's very tough. I had a funny one though. This guy said, because Sora 2, if anyone knows what Sora 2 is right now, it's like a big thing with AI videos, right? They're making all these crazy videos. I'm using it. It's fun. We have a lot of fun with it. I made a bunch of Elvis videos. They're classic. But there was a guy that said, Sora 2, ? And I said, hey, buddy, I'll tell you what. You go to Sora 2 right now. Type my name in there and see what you get. You think you're going to get me? I don't think you're going to get it. Because we tried it already. There's no AI that can mimic me. It will not mimic me at all, 100%. Nor can it make a guitar play like me, which is funny. I find it funny. Nothing against you, someone you know, but it's always strange to see that. I find it strange, man. I find it strange. Steve, what's up, buddy? Thank you, man. Jake's vibe is feeling that Stardust. She says yes. Oh, she said yes to someone you know. Now she gets it. If you like the awesome Seb, subscribe. That's it. Stardust got all the emojis popping. Jake said, Rick the Shred Master never fakes his playing. That's true. I don't. Maybe I do though. Here's me really playing. That's me really playing. But then when I put the track on, here let me turn the track on real quick. Let me hit stop. See? That's how we do it. It's Adrian. What's up, buddy? Jerry White's feeling it. Thank you, buddy. Steve, thank you. Donald James. This song is hard to play. Yes, that is a very, very, very difficult song to play, even for me. It took me months to get it back in shape, honestly. Back to thank you, buddy. Now she gets it. Rick has to pretend he's trying. That's 100% true. And there's someone you know still going, man, he not playing that. You're right. Now, I want to give you a little lesson, someone you know. Do you play guitar? Here's the riff. I want you to record yourself playing that. Tonight. Record tonight, post a video of it tomorrow, tag me in it. Please, please. I want to see it. Somebody, please. Rick Jones, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. He said, just popping in, then out. I feel you, man. Wood says, kind of sounds like shopping up to Boston's by Dropkick. There you go, man. Back to Juan Gonzalez, muchas gracias, amigo. Unfound says, how do you do speed picking? Practice with the metronome. Practice quarter notes. Practice eighth notes. Practice sixteenths. Practice 30 seconds. And then you can start speeding. I'll give you an example. Here's a quarter note. All right, that's it. And here's an eighth note. Here's a 16th. Here's a 32nd. You practice those note quantities with the metronome. Doesn't matter where, any string, any note. And when you got that perfect, then you can start adding in the scales. Then you can start going like this, doing like an easy riff. Like. Gotta practice. 100%. Go to my channel. I have a video on how to get that. Jake's Five is feeling that. Starter says he's not playing that Lameo. All right, someone you know might be feeling it. He said, dang. He said, dang. Was that low-key fire? Was it low-key fire, someone? Let me know if that was low-key fire. Steve says Shrednator. There you go, brother. Now Ket knows he's playing and composing it. That's what's up. John said, I sent you several kitchen karaoke takes from original song. Oh, true. I have to check. Dude, like I said, I got this viral video on Facebook, man, and all I do is go on there and like comment back to stuff, man. I haven't checked any of the mails yet on there. I try and stay away from it, but I will go look. Hopefully tomorrow if I get a few moments of time. I promise. Thank you, Nashiket. Don saying it's the consistency of the picking that's hard for me. Very, very much so. Like I said, man, you gotta. That exercise that I have, and I'm going to make a new exercise video real soon here. It's a little bit less intense than that one. But yeah, we got to get you up on that, man. We got to get you practicing something 20 minutes a day. Just one thing, 20 minutes a day. That's all you got to do, 20 minutes. I got something for you. Maybe I'll test it out in the Discord for you. I'll come up with a little video for it. NEA, what's up, brother? 2 nights in a row. That's what's up, dog. Don says a key change right there. Complete soul song. Yeah, that's a good one. Eli says there's a super fast guy out there from Europe. He's good but plays with no passion or feelings. You are the real deal, Rick. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. That's the thing these days. A lot of these kids can play with the best accuracy, intense shredding, and all this kind of cool stuff, man. But yeah, when it comes to feeling, you got to have that feeling. Jake said that high note goes crazy. You know that's right. Kelly, obrigado. Newt's feeling it. Thanks, buddy. Stay calm. Thank you. Man, we got a lot of comments here. Got a lot of comments, man. Thank you so much, everybody. Oh, we hit it. Oh, look at that. 60. I was on in the comments. I didn't even see 68,000 subscribers. Y'all, thank you so much, everybody. Wow, that's great. That's amazing. Just to think, 2.5 years ago I had nothing, and here we are. I am speechless almost, and so grateful for each and every one that you hang out with me every night. I love it. Thank you. Stay calm. Thanks again, buddy. Metal Mark says, Rick, how many band shirts do you have? Maybe make a poll for the chat. I have no idea, buddy. We're constantly getting shirts. There's a place called T Public, and you can get a lot of old band shirts and stuff. And they have a sale like every other day. It's like $16 shirts. And Stardust will be like, I want a shirt. I'm like, I'll get a shirt too. This time I got 2 shirts. And she's like, I can get 2 shirts too. So we got more shirts. Nashi Ket, thanks, buddy. Mustafa, thank you. Vinny Manino, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Rinso Wati, thank you, bro. Thank you, Juan. Social Death says, bravo. I'll check out the recorded version. Subscribe. Thank you, buddy. Don says, I guess 30 shirts. That's probably close, man. Zachary Feldman, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Nashi Ket's ready for that voltage. Let's do it. Vinny says, ever mess with a Jackson Warrior? Those are nice guitars. No, I never had one. I prefer the Strats. I've always preferred Strat-shaped guitars. The closest wacky guitar I ever tried was Chuck Schuldner's BC Rich one. That was BC Rich Stealth, I think it was. I was like, this is weird to play, bro. This is weird to play. But I've always just used Strat style. It's my favorite. There you go. There you go. All right, Stardust got a 68K. Woo! That's what's up. Metal Mark says voltage 120 or 220. 220, 221, whatever it takes. Yeah, that's it. Donald James knows Jackson for life. Nashiket, thank you, buddy. Donald James says, made it to 68K. We did. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Steve. Metal Mark says the real goal is 69,000. Oh, yeah. 69,420. When we hit 69,420, that'll be a banner day, right? NEA says, just subscribe. Can't believe I wasn't before. I feel you've been around for a couple days, man. Eli says, I'll try Discogs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they got plenty on there. It's an import album, import CD at this rate. Jake said, Rick, I'd pay for a cassette or a record of your songs. That's true. I want to get some vinyls done. That'd be neat to see. Lisa, how you doing, Lisa? Great to see you tonight. Stardust got that number. There's only 32,000 to go. Man. That's a lot. Zachary says, Josh drank a whole bottle of whiskey. There you go, man. I drank a lot of whiskey in my day, too. And Jim Beam. Is Jim Beam whiskey? Or Jim Beam bourbon? I can't remember. Chuck Schuldner used to love Jim Beam. And we drank it like all the time, man. Too much. Mountain Man says, cool, bro. My uncle loved Iron Maiden. Yeah, Iron Maiden, one of the greats, brother. John knows, use your brain. Exactly, brother. People don't use their brain. Rhonda Baker knows Facebook sucks. How you doing, Rhonda? Good to see you tonight. Jake's got that right. Rick's too perfect for A.I. copy. Yeah, they can't do it, man. It's hilarious. I'll put guitarist Rick Renstrom doing something crazy or whatever, you know, in these AIs. It makes like some old dude. We did one. It made me like this old, like 60-year-old looking dude with like gray hair, playing some like almost like a Jackson Warrior guitar. AI. I'm like, I mean, I have a major internet presence at this point. I've been on the internet for like 20 years. There's thousands of pictures of me on. There's thousands of videos of me on the internet. And like, hey, what's up with AI, man? It just can't do it. Can't do it. Thank you, John. Any day says, to be fair, you're playing as premium. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Lynette Rodriguez says, can you play her favorite solo of all time, Alex Skolnick, Returnist? I've never heard that one, but Alex is amazing. I'll have to listen to that, Lynette. I don't recall that one. Vinny says, brother, can we get some Sabbath? I don't know that one either. Yeah, a lot of people like the old Ozzy. I don't know too much. Whatever is on the Speak of the Devil album, that's the only Black Sabbath Ozzy stuff I really know. I don't really know too much beyond that. The classics, you know, whatever he's playing on that. I didn't get into it. When I first heard Black Sabbath, it was with Ronnie Dio, Heaven and Hell. I'll play you that one. what's up, buddy? Good to see you tonight. Donald Sames, I don't even play that part right. No. It's a tough one. Sorry, this is crying over that. Geranio Rendon, he said, always a pleasure to see you. You're a legend. Thank you, brother. Jake says, LMAO. Rick, play this and absolutely shreds. I try. Donald James says, I like playing Into the Void. I love that in here. I have to listen to that. Jake says, what about a 64th note? I don't think I could do it. If I was playing a very slow tempo, yeah. But like, say, chaotic calm, 200 beats per minute, 30 seconds is as fast as you can go. I don't think you can go any faster than that. I don't think you could do it. John says, I love your sarcasm in response to all the scammers, spammers, and fish. You know it, buddy. I don't play, man. I don't play. Joe Ultra, thank you, buddy. Now she gets like those 32s, man. Yes, what's up? Thanks, Joe. Tino knows Ricky was fired. That's right, brother. Love it, man. I love it. Thanks, Graham. Eli says, do you go to concert? Not lately. I mean, the last one was at 9 Inch Nails. Me and Stardust went to 9 Inch Nails. But I haven't been to like a metal concert in forever, man. This hasn't been. Most of the metal concerts down here are outside. They're up by the Hard Rock. There's a big amphitheater by the Hard Rock, and it's outside. I ain't sitting outside, man. But if they play where the Tampa Bay Lightning play, like in the arena, I might go. I'd like to see like Iron Maiden and Judas Priest or something like that. Would be sweet. But then again, it's mad expensive, bro. I mean, just to go see 9 Inch Nails was like, it was a ton of money, man. It was like probably $100 bucks, maybe $150 for the tickets. There was like a Uber ride there and back was like another $100. A dang Pepsi was like $7, man. I was like, and then you get some shirts and some posters and this and that, man. It was like it was an American Express kind of night around there, man. That's what's up. Fire and Grace says, you should be on a Shred Collab with JD. I am, buddy. Coming soon. I am actually going to be in the World Shred Collab 7 with Jared Dines. Jared's a great dude, man. He's featured me in like three of his videos now. He's an amazing dude, man. I thank Jared for all he does for everyone out there, man. It's really cool. But yes, coming soon. Probably this Christmas, Fire. Probably this Christmas, he'll be releasing that, supposedly the last Shred Collab video, number 7. I'll be in it. Jake said, that's what I'm trying to do with those scales, Rick. I prefer to practice a few hours a day. Yeah, buddy. 20 minutes is a good start, but if you can practice more, like I say, man, the more you practice, the faster you'll get better. That's what's up. There you go, Donald. But yeah, I would like to see if Jared would do a Shred Wars with me. Now, that would be something. He's been doing them Shred Wars, so I would love for him to hit me up on that. Yo, believe those 68K is a milestone. Absolutely, bro. Thank you. Nashi Ket says on the road to 70K. That's right. On the road to madness at this point. Jake says, you deserve it, Rick. You're one of the few living legends. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Zane says, yo, that's so cool how you play. Thank you, dude. Thank you, Lisa. Jake says, Rick, how's the weather where you are? My part of Florida is getting cool. It's nice and cool out, yeah. Nice and cool. Abhishek says, play India something. Donald, write that down, please. Play India something. Oh, wait. You mean like play India, the country, something? I get it. My bad, Abhishek. I understand. I understand what you mean. I have something for you. I have something for everyone. The entire world. I have something right coming up. Vinny says, Stealth is the dream guitar. You prefer Floyd Rose? Always Floyd Rose, brother. I got to have a Floyd Rose. I love it. Yeah, Stealth was nice. Chuck, real crazy quick story. I was featured in a magazine in Japan in 98 or 99, and they sent me a copy of it. And I'm reading through it, and I look at my thing. Ah, cool, man, look at me, I'm there, wow. And then I'm flipping through the pages, and I stumble across this BC Rich ad, and it had a green Stealth, and it said, Chuck Schuldner Stealth. And I called Chuck up. I said, hey, Chuck, do you have a signature Stealth from BC Rich? He's like, no. I'm like, I have a magazine from Japan that I just got, and it says Chuck Schuldner Stealth in here. He said, dude, bring that over right now. And I booked it over to Chuck's house. And I showed him. I said, here's the page, bro. He looked at it. He's like, he got mad. He started to turn red. He was furious.
Not at me, of course. He was furious at BC Rich. And he literally, within about 5 minutes of him looking at it, he said, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Oh, that's cool. He got on the phone. I could hear him yelling at BC Rich. He called BC Rich directly. He started yelling, like, what is this? He was flipping out, man. I never really heard Chuck get angry before. And he came out. I'm like, oh, what's up? You okay, dude? He's like, yeah. Everything's good, bro. Everything's good. He said, and we hung out. And he said, and when I left, he said, come back tomorrow around this time, late at night. I was like, that's cool. So I go back the next day, and here's this emerald green stealth custom BC Rich. They sent it to him overnight free. And it was glorious to look at, man. It was amazing. There's a little quick Chuck Schuldiner story for you. There you go, Donald. 69-420. That's what I'm talking about, man. Jake says, get a screenshot when it's 69-420 and then 69-696. There you go. John says, we'll be at 100K by Christmas. God, I hope. God willing, man. God willing. It'd be amazing. Yo, Blee says, you could fill a stadium with 68K, right? That'd be something, man. Need to get out there, man. We need to be playing some stadiums, bro. Indigo, thank you so much, man. How you doing out there? John said the greatest Black Sabbath is Eternal Idol. Yeah, that's a great one, man. Tony Martin. Although I do prefer the Ray Gillen demos the best, man. Dally said, let's go. You're my best, bro. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Lynette says, Return to Serenity is the best. I'll listen to that. It's awesome. Dally says, your name in Brazil is Kotoko, the god of guitars. Obrigado, mi amigo. Obrigado. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. John says, Jared Dunn is such a good dude. I'm happy to. Yeah, Jared's great, man. I mean, he took a chance, and you know, when I sent him some videos, he's like, he put me in one video. I didn't make it that last year's Fred collab. Then I emailed him for this year, and I said, yo, dude, I'm swinging. I'm coming in swinging hot. He's like, okay. And sure enough, I was in, and then I made it in the video too. It's like amazing. Jake says, Ricky gonna shred any Christmas music during summer? I could probably try it, bro. We might do some stuff. Always got something. Don says, what's shred words? It's Jared will, him and then another guitar player. Jared will make a track, and they'll just go back and forth shredding. It's nothing. It's not a competition. It's just a fun video that Jared used to do it all the time. And then he started bringing it back, doing the shred wars. So that'd be really cool, man. Nicholas says, give me Still Loving You by the Scorpions. That one's up. It's a great song, man. I prefer the Uli Roth days of Scorpion, though. Dali says, you have big fans in Brazil from Sao Paulo. Obrigado, mi amigo. Obrigado. I love Brazil. You can't see it, but I got a Ayrton Senna Funko Pop right here at the bottom. That's amazing, dude. Thank you, brother. John knows. On the Road to Madness. That's a good one, man. Don says, Still Loving You is his sister's favorite song. It's a beautiful song, man. It's a beautiful song. Donald James says, Chuck meant business. He did, dude. Like I said, I've never seen him. And Vinny says, hard to imagine him super pissed like that. They sell a signature for like $9,000. I know. But yeah, I'd never seen him mad ever. I'd known him for years at that point. Because, yeah, I've been 95. And I never seen him mad, raise his voice, nothing until that day. And it should be in that book, too. We talked about it. So, Nashika, I'd love to hear them stories. Absolutely, buddy. Don said, I'd never heard that story before. Yeah. I might even have the magazine still. I don't know. I think I ripped out the page for him. He said, can I rip this page? I'm like, yeah, go for it, dude. I don't care. Like, just don't take my picture. Because I got that money. Donald James said, he said, Rick got the stories. I got plenty, dude. When the feeling's right, I'll find it. John says, very appreciate these breaks in your playing when you share the experiences. Very truly unique. Thank you, brother. A King in Yellow, thank you so much for the super chat, brother. I truly appreciate that. Vinny says, you dig solar guitars? I don't know too much about them, bud. Yeah, Ola England, right? One of my favorite YouTubers, Bradley Hall, has one or two. He plays them. They're very nice. They're very nice. Kyle Bill says Brazil's holding a torch in blues and jazz. Respect to Brazil, absolutely. Lisa said, Rick, did you miss my question? God dang, I might have. I'll go back. Lisa, okay. Lisa says, Rick, are you doing a stream on Christmas? It's her birthday. It depends. What day is Christmas this year? I mean, like, it's on a Sunday still? It's always on? I don't even know. Christmas is on a Thursday. We probably will do one then. Because Stardust and I will go visit family on Christmas, but usually on the weekend. So, yeah, we'll probably do something on Thursday for sure. A little earlier too, most likely. There you go, John. I missed that one. Sales of Caron. That's my favorite, bro. Mark Winner says, you know which band I don't get? Lamb of God. They're an interesting band. Great riffs. Arthur Morgan, this is a Jackson, my friend. Donald says, Rick knows how to engage. I tried, buddy. I tried. I've been doing this a long time, man. I think it's because I used to do customer service and sales and stuff like that. I just learned to talk to people, you know. And that's always the way. CBD says, can you play Riptide? I played Dead Island Riptide. Dead Island 2, what was it? Dead Island Riptide? No, Dead Island Riptide. Yeah, that's the only one I know. That's what's up. Okay, all right, we got to get out of here, man. I appreciate everyone. We hit the 68K with a little extra on top. So we're gonna crank out Voltage to end this show. I gotta get on that couch and chill, man. And plus the Mountain Dew, I got another maybe a very few sips left. All right, well, this is it, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I truly, truly appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. If this song doesn't do it for you, I don't know what else would, actually. But thanks for hanging nonetheless. We're going to end the night with Voltage, so let's do that.
Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that one. That is one of my favorites to play. I love that song, man. I think that was like, someone asked me today, like, oh man, your melodies and songs are getting so much better now. This year has been a lot of really good songs I've written. It's like I hit a turning point in my songwriting, and just like everything has been really, really cool. And I've been thinking, when I'm writing songs, I think a lot harder about it. I don't just write whatever. I try and put something into it. So that's probably one of the first ones right there, I think. Maybe not. Requiem for the Lost might have been the one actually where I really hit that turning stride. But that was voltage was like a lightning strike in my brain right there, pretty much. All right, man. A lot of comments here. We're gonna smoke through them real quick, and we got to get out of here. Man. There you go, Donald. There's no presents, not this Christmas. There's no presents. It's a good one. There you go, Southwest Wednesday night shred. You know how we do. Arthur Morgan says Fender Stratocast, whatever. Those are lovely. I have two Strats. I do have two. I have one Fender Floyd Strat, and then a 2005 American Standard Strat, which has been modified to be like a Yngwie Frankenstein Strat, essentially. I do love some Strats, man. My favorite guitar players play Strats. Yngwie plays a Strat. Richie Blackmore plays a Strat. Uli Roth used to play a Strat. Eric Clapton, Strat. Love him, man. So I do love him. Martin Williams, no Dying Light, man. Yeah, that's our next big game, man. Once I get a little extra scratch, man, I'm gonna get the Dying Light the Beast. That's on our list, bro. But me and Stardust played Dying Light 1 and 2 like a ton, like probably like three different playthroughs. CBD Bit say that's the one, yeah. Dead Island Riptide, we had fun with that game. It's a good one. Thank you, Lisa. Here you go, Kyle. Stardust feeling the shack. CBD's feeling that one. Thank you, Lisa. John said communication is the key to understanding. I loved hanging out with you tonight. Having a blessed week, my brother. Thank you, John. You too, bro. God bless you and your family, man. Jake says, hope everyone has an awesome night. Glad to be here with you. Thank you, Jake, for being here with us. Donald James, that's a new emoji, Donald. That's like the shock monster right there. Jake had all the lightnings, man. Love it. Nashiket, thank you, bro. Southwest knew that atomic shred. Jazz Blade said, you do really good at guitar. Thank you, brother. Not comedic, thank you, my friend. Clint Shelton announced, how you doing, Clint? He says, Rick Shredstrom, that's what's up. Ahmed Voice said, he never stops. I'm convinced he never sleeps. Trust me, I do sleep. I have to sleep. I need my sleep. Martin said, I don't just talk for my health. I interface with the creator. That's what's up, buddy. That's what's up, Martin. Thank you, Lisa. Jake knows Ricky Sicky Shredstrom the first. That's right, man. Not comedic. Thank you so much, buddy. Nashi Ket said that voltage is so brilliant. Thank you, bro. That's one different kind of song for sure. That's one good one. Thank you, Jake. Inked Up Jesus. There you go, brother. Metal for show. TNN Dongwin. Thank you so much, buddy. Stardust. Those are always a classic. Even his name is trolly. Hi, Nick. Oh, look at your name, Nick. Wow. Oh. Yeah, dumbass. Dumbass. Anyway, Nashi gets his perfect blend of heavy and classical. I don't care what the name of the genre is. There you go, brother. No code. Domo arigatou gozaimasu. Ominous void. Thanks, brother. Stardust says, sorry, I had to. You know how you got the right to do anything. Be good. Nashi gets, he missed the troll? No. Martin says, OST, original soundtrack? Wait, what's OST? I don't know what OST is. Oh, I think I know what OST is. IRR from Latin America. Great to see you, buddy. Muchas gracias. Ron says, damn, you kicked ass. Thank you, brother. Try harder. Thanks, my man. Alan Burbanks, he says, great. Well done. Thank you, brother. That means a lot, Alan. Thank you so much, my friend. Eli says, you bring so much joy and pleasure to our lives. Thank you so much, dude. Have a great day. Thank you, Eli, man. Much love to you, brother. Much love. Nashikit says, Volts is my favorite maybe, but there's so many other good ones. Yeah, we keep coming up with some new ones, man. Pat Dulac, thank you so much, my friend.
Have a great night, Ominous. Martin says you gotta play it as parkour. True. That's what we do. We go crazy with that stuff. We have fun. Alan said he got a BC Rich Warlock. That's what's up, man. Those are nice guitars. Have a great night, Donald. Bella said I haven't missed it. Unfortunately, yeah, that was the last song tonight, Bella. But we shall be back tomorrow. That's well, depending where you're at, October the 16th at 10 p.m. We'll be back once again. Thursday night, 10 p.m. Martin knows. Don regato gozaimasu ichiban no offendes. Oh, Matthew. We got another guy, Matthew Udding. There he goes. A little person with a guitar. I don't understand it, man. Real quick, everybody. Remember this is how big we are. Very big. Extremely large. We are 6'2". I'm probably gonna say I'm probably 200 pounds by now. Honestly, I used to be 190, but I'm pretty sure I'm about 200 pounds now. There's no one no vertically challenged people that are 200 pounds. Maybe there are though. I don't know. But I always gotta try and come in and ruin the vibe, bro. Wow, man. Anyway, Jake says, why the f do people think Rick's a little person? He's taller than me and I'm 6 foot. I don't know. It's probably because I'm close to the camera, sitting down, you know. But you know, I don't know. There's a funny comment I saw. I got to go back to it. He's like, is it me? Is it the camera angle? Or is this guy like? Is this a little guy trying to be big or something? Like, I don't know. It's so funny to me. Jake says Rick's the giant shredder man. I know. I mean, it literally takes like 5 seconds to go look at one of my old videos from when I was doing tours and stuff and go, well, that guy's on stage and he's taller than everyone else on this band. So yeah, that's pretty big. Thanks, Mike. Martin knows built like a tank. I know, man. Like literally, if I walk down the street and we bump shoulders or something like that, we bump in together, I'm going forward. You're getting like that's gonna be most people. Most people when I walk by somebody. Nashka said, brilliant playing, Rick. Thank you, mods. Absolutely, brother. Thank you tonight. Funny said, good thing you're not left-handed. I could be. I could play upside down too. No, he says it's in your eyes, dude. It's our eyes, dude. He's actually big. I know. It's because of the camera angle, you know. I'm up close to the camera, but you can see like I have a tree trunk leg right here, you know. Look at that. It's a pretty big leg, man. It's not a fat leg. It's a muscular leg. Gotta love it. Well, yo, everybody, I want to thank you so much. It's been a funny night tonight. A fun night. Incredible night. 68,000 with a little extra on the top. We gotta love it. Al's left hand. No worries, buddy. I know quite a few people that play guitar left-handed. They're freaking amazing, man. Freaking amazing. But yeah, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I gotta get out of here. I will be back it's Thursday night. So depending where you're at, Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Your notifications are on, and then there you go. And we'll see you. Yeah, Stardust knows Rick is built like a tank for real. Yeah, I got that from my dad. My dad was like My dad was 6'4", 250. And I inherited quite a bit of that. So, and Osi said, "Holy shit! How is this cabin?" But holy shit, I know, right, bro? Zalafar, thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Don says we'll be here all right. We'll be here all night if you don't leave. Rick. I know. Eli, yes, still in Florida, brother. Still in Florida. I've lived in Florida since 1993. I've been around. Jake said that's another thing I like about Vic. He's one of the tank builds like me. That's right, man. That's what even when I'm playing video games, I run that tank build always, man. Mike says, don't try to explain to these weirdos that come online. I don't care. It doesn't bother me, buddy. Mike, and I appreciate you. I do appreciate that comment. But yeah, nothing bothers me. It doesn't. I find it funny. I find it really funny that these people are like that. So anyway, as Stardust said, good night, friends. We love you so much. Thank you, everybody. Western Mass, thank you, brother. Puerto Rico Telefono from Australia. Good day, mate. Good to see you there. All right, that's enough for me. I got to close it up the shop. But once again, I'll be back Thursday. That's October the 16th, 10 p.m. Eastern time. So come back and see us and hang out with us. With that being said, I hope you have a great rest of your day or night wherever you're at in this world. I want you to stay safe out there, be good to each other, and take care of each other. That's all we got in this world, all right? We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your night or day, and thanks so much for hanging with us. Take care, everybody.